Don't be scared.
What If It Got Me by Vasquez M. 27. Hi, I am here to tell my story for the sake of privacy. All of the names in this story will be fake. Now let's begin. 3 years ago, me and my friend, let's call him Tom, decided to go on a camping trip. We got a week off for Christmas, and I wanted to go camping for a while, but Tom had other ideas, so I had to bribe him with buying him this new knife that he wanted. After we got the knife, we set out on the trip. When we got there, it was beautiful. The trees were bright shades of green, and the sky was clear except for a couple of clouds. The sun was setting, and I set out to get firewood while Tom set up the tent. After a while, I got a lot of firewood that should last through the night, and maybe even some tomorrow. While I was heading back, I heard a twig snap. I looked under me, but nothing was there. I looked around to see a tall figure go behind the tree, but that wasn't even the oddest part. I saw it had hoofed feet. I panicked, running back to camp, dropping some of the firewood. Once I got back to camp, I told Tom what happened, and he didn't believe me, so he said, "Stop being a wuss, you probably just saw a deer." So we went back to doing our business and then roasted some s'mores. Then we went into the tent to sleep. After a while, I woke up to the sound of hooves, and then I smelled a smell of death and decay. Tom woke up and said, "What smell?" I quickly covered his mouth, but too late. The noise stopped, and then we heard whatever it was scurrying into the woods. We went out to check, but all there was hoof prints. My friend played it off as a wild horse when we both know that there are none out there. I begged him to leave, but he said no. But after hearing my complaining, he agreed to take shifts. At first, I read a book to stay awake, but eventually I drifted off to sleep. I woke up to Tom screaming, running at me, and then I realized he was running after me. I was being dragged. I looked up to see an 8-foot crazy creature with pale gray skin. The thing was so skinny I could see bone poking out of its skin, and it was wearing a deer mask. Soon Tom caught up to us and stabbed the thing with his new knife. Then it all went black. I woke up in the hospital, my head sore, to see my family, Tom, and a doctor sitting next to me. I asked what happened. The doctor said, "You fell down a hill and hit your head on a rock. You're lucky your friend here found you." I looked at Tom and I knew he lied, but I didn't say anything. I was soon discharged and sent home. The next time I saw him, I asked him why he lied. He said, "Well, no one would have believed us in any way, and I prefer not to even talk about it." I searched up what I saw. It was most likely a Wendigo or a skinwalker. I know I won't be camping anytime soon, and over time, Tom and I grew apart. He now denies it even ever happened. You can choose to believe me or not, but heed my warning. Do not go into the woods unarmed. Now, all I can think about is, what if it got me? The Skin Runner by Edward Jones. My name is Edward Jones. I'm from Abilene, Texas. It's a big town, and I have never heard of skinwalkers or wendigos in this area. I have lived here since I was 15, and I am 21 now. I used to be a bad child when I was younger and would always be getting in trouble. When I was 16, me and my brothers wanted to gather up a few friends and go down to the creek behind a Dollar General in my part of town that's called the Four-Way. That day, I had went to Academy and stole a CO2 airsoft revolver to take with us. Like I said, I was a bad kid. When it got dark, me and my brothers and a few of our friends, who I will keep anonymous for their sake, left the house and started heading to the creek. We were all joking around and laughing about things that we have done in the past, and as we got there, there's a tunnel that drains water all the way underneath the city with a drainage corral that leads to the creek. As we were there, walking alongside, I was shining my flashlight around looking to see what all was there because of homeless people that like to camp at the end. We got closer to the end, and I shined my light on a figure that looked like a person that was crouched down and was eating something. When the light hit the creature, it stood up and was really, really tall, pale, white, and really skinny. It looked at us, and its eyes reflected off my flashlight, making them glow yellow, and it took off running into the woods faster than anything I had ever seen. We all got really spooked and turned around and ran back up to the main road where the houses were, which was about 250 yards away, not too far from the tree line. To this day, I have seen things that I can't explain, from UFOs to weird noises in the sky that you can't see, even with it being a non-cloudy day. I listen to stories every night when I go to sleep because it helps me sleep and to maybe shine some light on what me and my brothers saw. I've heard countless other stories from friends about seeing dog-like creatures that can walk on their hind legs and eat cattle. I know what I saw, and to this day I have not stepped foot in that area since. I will post more stories about things that I saw, and I can't wait to hear my story. If anyone has any questions, please reach out to me. Thank you.